Hello guys, Brad here again with another fragrance video. Today I came up with a idea for a video called Top 10 Fragrance Holiday Suggestions. Now one thing I realize when I look at my calendar every year is that every year we have all of these rather redundant and pointless holidays. I think the main reason we have most of these holidays is for flower shops and greeting card companies to guilt us into spending money on their products, and I don't appreciate that because if I try to save money and don't buy into that holiday thing, then I look like a cheapskate and a dirtbag. But I do think that as a fragrance enthusiast, it would be great if we could come up with some holidays of our own to celebrate the fragrance community. So here are 10 ideas that I came up with for fragrance holidays, and I would love to get a discussion going here. Maybe you could let me know what you think of my list, or maybe come up with your own ideas for a holiday throughout the year. Number 10, Pi Day. Now, you might be aware of Pi Day. Pi Day is March 14th, I believe. It is a day that is focused on the, was it 22 divided by 7, which is 3.14, blah, blah, blah. So, Pi Day. Now, if you're a fragrance enthusiast, you might be aware of a fragrance called Givenchy pie. Now, according to Fragrantica, there are at least 11 different versions of Givenchy pie. I have a bottle of Givenchy pie Neo, but it'd be great if everyone in the fragrance community could celebrate Pie Day by wearing their favorite version of Givenchy pie or Givenchy pie flanker. So that's the first one. We'll call it Pie Day or Givenchy Pie Day. Number 9, Oversprayers Day. Now, we all know, especially from the Facebook groups, there's always some guy brags about how he wore all these sprays of a special fragrance in an inappropriate situation, just got on the airplane, or 12 sprays of Interlude Man. Went to a job interview, 10 sprays of leather oud or whatever. Why don't we celebrate these guys that love to overspray by having our very own special day for oversprayers? It would probably be during one of the hotter days of the month to make it as effective and special as possible. Wear your favorite strong fragrance and overspray to your heart's delight one day every year in celebration of the oversprayers on Facebook everywhere. Number 8, I'll call this one Clone Day. This would be a day when everybody joins together and wears their favorite fragrance clone. You can wear out clone fragrance to be an inspiration in the same way that the fragrance was inspired by another fragrance, if that makes any sense. It's not much worse than most of these other holidays that we celebrate. So Clone Day, wear your favorite fragrance clone throughout the year. Number 7, Exceptional Because You Are Day. Now, if you are a customer or have ever shopped with Fragrance Net, you probably are aware that they love to send you a free sample of Exceptional Because You Are. I've worn several samples in my day. I think I actually finished off my last sample just a few days ago. Why not have everybody in the fragrance community join together for one day a year and wear Exceptional for Men Because You Are to celebrate all those free samples that Fragrance Net has generously given us fragrance enthusiasts over the year just for buying one of their discount fragrances. Number 6, Niche Snob Day. This would be a good day of the year for everybody to join together and wear their favorite overpriced fragrance that doesn't really have any versatility at all. You can never wear it. You can never figure out when to wear it. Now you know when to wear it. You wear it on Niche Snob Day. So maybe you have a $500 or $600 bottle of fragrance that you never wear, but you're proud that you own it. So proudly wear it on Niche Snob Day. Maybe if you have a sample, but you don't have a bottle, you can wear that instead. So celebrate the niche snobs in the community on Niche Snob Day. Number 5, Cubby Day. You might be aware of a fragrance reviewer named Cubby. He's no longer active, but Chris Formosa, also known as Cubby, is considered by many to be the founder of the whole fragrance YouTube thing. And I think it'd be great if we could celebrate one day a year by wearing a fragrance that he would approve of. I'm not sure what kind of fragrances Cubby wears these days, but I do know that at one point in time he used to talk a lot about Lacoste Essential, maybe Lacoste Essential, or maybe we could contact Cubby. He could write down some ideas for fragrances that could be worn on Cubby Day or what day of the year it could be. So number 5 is Cubby Day. Number 4, Fragrance Community Day. Now, there's another fragrance reviewer that we're all quite familiar with, Robes08 Mark. On Fragrance Community Day, we celebrate the man that many people believe is responsible for creating the fragrance community as it is today. Fragrance Idol was a big inspiration for many reviewers to start a channel, and a lot of fragrance channels that we've come to enjoy over the years were inspired by the Fragrance Idol concept. Guys like Dan, Coach Rob, and the list goes on and on. So that celebrates Fragrance Community Day by honoring Mark Robes08 by wearing a fragrance for his special day. Number 3, Fragrance Reviewers Fool's Day. Now this would be celebrated on April 1st every year. This would be a day to celebrate the fools or the pranksters, the jokesters of the fragrance community, guys like Guinea54, Joey Cannoli, maybe even myself, guys that have done spoof videos or parody songs to kind of add some humor to the community, lighten things up, make people laugh and smile, and not focus so much on fragrances. But yeah, Fragrance Reviewers Fool's Day every April 1st. Number 2, I think we should have a special day called Fragrance Reviewer Remembrance Day. This would be a day where we remember the fragrance reviewers that have passed on from this world over the years. Guys like Alan Alvarez, Chris, known as Mr. Siage, Ash, Lemale Ash, who also passed on. Let's remember these guys by wearing a fragrance that they would approve of, whether it's Lamal or some other fragrance that either Chris or Alan Alvarez would have approved of. And finally, why can't I have my own holiday, right? It's my idea to do this whole fragrance holiday thing. I'm the one that stood before the joint houses of Congress and before Donald Trump and got all of these holidays approved and passed on. Maybe even got greeting cards made and everything else. So let's call it BP Wool Day for all of my hard work. Not only getting these holidays started, but starting my channel and putting out over 1,300 videos, which will be celebrated on May 8th, which is my birthday coming up. And I think for BP Wool Day, all you'd have to do is wear maybe a Ted Baker fragrance or a Xenia fragrance, you know, 2 houses that I give big thumbs up to. Now, I know probably nobody would really, you know, celebrate BP Wool Day. Maybe Chad would, because he would probably wear Xenia anyway, but I'm not sure if anybody else would. So there you go, 10 ideas for fragrance holidays. Comment down below if you have any suggestions for a fragrance holiday or what you think of my list or my video in general. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.